Shreveport gets a new police chief and a missing hiker is found.
An iconic show heads to the big screen and President Trump faces impeachment.
Plus, Abby Colvin with a look at the latest weather forecast.
All that and more, the Bipsy News starts now.
The studios at Bossier Parish Community College. This is Bipsy News.
Welcome to the Bipsy News and thank you for joining us. It's Wednesday, September 25th. I'm Jilian Rogers.
And I'm James Farrar. So Jillian, what's going on around campus?
Banned Books Week is an annual national event celebrating the freedom to read, typically held during the last week of September. It spotlights current and historical attempts to censor books in libraries and schools. The Learning Commons is hosting an event in celebration of Banned Books Week. Tomorrow there will be a reading and a movie screening at 11 a.m. in the Building A lobby.
In honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, the Office of Student Life is currently sponsoring a Caring Cavaliers Kids Activities Drive to benefit patients at the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital Affiliate Clinic at Feastweiler. The drive runs through September 27th and items being accepted include puzzles, board and card games, Play-Doh, craft kits, and coloring books with markers or crayons. All items must be new and in the original packaging. Monetary donations are also accepted. Donations can be dropped off in the Student Life Office in Building F, Room 220. Office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Bossier Parish Community College is teaming up with Willis Knighton and will be offering flu shots to faculty, staff, and students on Monday, October 14th. The shot is free with proof of insurance or $35 without insurance, and everyone must provide a picture ID. Stay tuned. Abby Colvin has your current weather forecast.
And after the break, Shreveport gets a new police chief.
I'm Abby Colvin with Bipsy Weather, and we'll be back after the break.
If any of the children you know are among the estimated 15 million who take care of themselves between the time they get home from school and the time their parents get home from work, a look at after-school programs might be of interest. According to Colorado State University, more than 4 out of 10 children in kindergarten through 8th grade participate in such activities at least once a week. These programs can keep children safe, help them develop social skills, and improve their academic performance. High school students in after-school programs tend to be optimistic about the future and have more interest in school than their peers. They're also more likely to attend college, vote, and volunteer as adults, reports the Journal of Adolescent Research. After-school programs help with career exploration, skill development, service learning, and internships. It's estimated every dollar spent on after-school programs saves taxpayers $3 because of reductions in youth crime, teen parenthood, and school dropout rates. That may be why so many parents, teachers, and others are urging their communities to support after-school programs. You can help your child beat bullying. First, you and your child should know he or she is not alone. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 1 in 5 kids is bullied at school, and 16% are bullied electronically. Next, consider these ideas for dealing with the problem. For one thing, try to get your child to develop his talents and positive attributes, music, athletics, art, so he can be more confident. Next, teach your child safety strategies, such as to seek help from an adult when feeling threatened by a bully. Talk about whom she should go to for help and role-play what she should say. Assure your child that reporting bullying is not the same as being a snitch. Help your child meet new friends in and outside of school. A new environment may provide a fresh start. Finally, make sure your child has a safe and loving home environment where he can take shelter, physically and emotionally, and always maintain open lines of communication with your child. More helpful advice can be found online at cdc.gov. If you're into basketball for fun and fitness, or would like to be, heeding a few hints can help you up your game. First, when shooting, square up to the basket with both feet pointing at it. Make sure your power is coming from your legs, not your arms, and remember to follow through on your shot. Next, for your passes to be more than passable, don't throw directly at the players you want to catch them. Throw to where those players will be, so no one has to slow down to catch the pass. When your teammates have the ball, create passing lanes so they can hit you with the pass. Use your hands to create targets. Don't watch the ball when you dribble it. Keep your head up. Also, try to learn to dribble with either hand. When playing defense, know where your opponents are. When a shot goes up, face the basket while boxing the closest opponent out. That way, even if you don't catch the rebound, perhaps a teammate will.
The This is Abby Colvin with Bipsy Weather. Let's take a look at the current temperatures. In Marshall, it's 92. In Nacogdoches, it's 90. In Texarkana and Reston, it's 92. Minden's 94. And in Natchitoches, it's 93. Now let's head over to Bipsy. It's 93 degrees here. The humidity is 70%. The dew point is 71 degrees. The wind's coming in at south-southwest at 7 miles per hour, and the sun sets at 7:09 p.m. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, it's partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain with a high of 92 and a low of 69. Friday, there's a 5% chance of rain with a high of 91 and a low of 73. Saturday, it's partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain with a high of 91 and a low of 73. Sunday, it's partly cloudy again with a 15% chance of rain with a high of 91 and a low of 71. And Monday, there's a 5% chance of rain with a high of 92 and a low of 71. This was Abby Colvin, Bipsy Weather. Let's take it back to the news desk.
Ben Raymond is the new Shreveport Chief of Police. The vote by the council was unanimous, although it did come amid a backdrop of ugly public comment. In the end, Raymond received congratulatory handshakes from officers and others in the packed chambers, but as he waited for the vote, Raymond had to endure rancorous speeches from citizens for nearly 2.5 hours. Raymond, who is white, replaced the city's black former chief, Alan Crump. Chief Raymond is now on a 12-month probation period, and Mayor Perkins can remove him at any time if he deems he's failing at his job.
One of the biggest questions many voters in DeSoto Parish are asking during this election is where do they go to vote? Early voting begins Saturday, September 8th, and many voters, including Jeremy Evans, DeSoto Parish's Clerk of Courts, are not sure of where they need to go. The old Registrar's Office of Voters is located in Mansfield on 105 Franklin Street. According to Registrar Amanda Raines, this location is just too small to accommodate voters. Raines was told that she could let the people know about a new location recently. The new location has been broadcast in the newspaper, on the news, and even in letters sent home to voters in DeSoto Parish. However, Raines says the public can vote at their old location using the 2 machines that should be up and running, along with the 3 that would be set up in the library for voters to go to as well.
Right now, Bipsy reporter Abby Colvin has a look at the Shreveport Aquarium.
I'm Abby Colvin with Bipsy News. Today I'm at the Shreveport Aquarium located at 601 Clyde Fan Parkway, and here we're going to talk to Jason Koffel, the manager of the aquarium.
Hi, I'm Jason Koffel. I'm the general manager of the Shreveport Aquarium and Salt Restaurant. Going to take you around today. On Wednesdays from 3 until 5, you actually get to meet and greet pirates and mermaids. You can come down and meet those guys and take pictures, and they'll show you around the aquarium personally. In fact, they usually hang out by the stingrays, which is one of our touch exhibits, and show you around the aquarium themselves. On Thursdays, it's our senior day, and seniors get in for just $5 from 2 until 5. And so we'd love for you to come down and come visit. On Thursdays, it's kind of a little bit slower. The kids are in school, so that gives you an opportunity to see the exhibits without all of the noise. Coming up on October the 13th, we're having a Spend the Night with the Sharks sleepover. And so if you'd like information on that, you can call the aquarium at the number on the screen. We're open from noon until 5. We take our last guest at 5 o'clock from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. And on Saturdays, we're open from 9 until 5. Love to see you down here at the aquarium. We've got sharks. We have baby sharks. We have lots of touch exhibits where you can actually interact with the animals. So it's a very unique attraction here in Shreveport. It's one of a kind, and we'd love to see you.
This is Abby Colvin with Bipsy News. Don't forget to check out the Shreveport Aquarium.
A rare illness has been reported in several northeastern states this year and caused at least 8 deaths. But what exactly is Eastern equine encephalitis? Meredith Wood explains in today's Health Minute.
It's so rare that only about 5 to 10 human cases of this disease are reported each year, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. But this year, Massachusetts alone has already confirmed 10 cases. Eastern equine encephalitis virus, or EEEV, is not only rare, it's deadly. About 30% of all cases are fatal. The virus is transmitted from infected mosquitoes, typically around freshwater hardwood swamps in the northeast and southeast.
The symptoms are very similar to the flu. You have fever, you have body aches, and let's just say that only a small percentage of people that are bitten by this mosquito actually develop symptoms that are worse.
People over 50 or under the age of 15 are at the greatest risk of having the disease go to their brain or spinal fluid, which is when it becomes deadly.
Those symptoms are confusion, fever, dizziness.
There is no treatment for the virus, but there are things you can do to protect yourself.
The first thing that you can do is use bug repellent or wear clothing that covers as much of you as possible.
For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
The Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana broke ground Tuesday on a new warehouse site. The facility, located at 265 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport, will consolidate 2 warehouses the food bank currently uses. It's expected to decrease transportation costs while increasing capacity to 17.5 million pounds of food that the food bank can now hold. The new site also features more space for freezers and coolers. The new warehouse should be open fall of 2020.
After the break, Trump faces impeachment.
And a missing hiker's found.
It's time to join forces. Get energized and fuel up right. Because starting today, every kid in America has a mission. Bring out the action hero in you. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
When you earn your GED diploma, the barriers in your life fall. Take the first step and get free GED information in your area at 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or yourged.org. Earn your GED diploma and begin your brighter future.
When children have homework, it's time for parents to get busy. Not doing it for them, but letting them do it properly themselves. Here, from the experts at the U.S. Department of Education, are some ways to help. Have a special place for your child to study. It doesn't have to be fancy. A desk in the bedroom is nice, but for many children, the kitchen table or a corner of the living room works just fine. The area should have good lighting, and it should be fairly quiet. Provide supplies and identify resources. For starters, have available pencils, pens, erasers, writing paper, and a dictionary. If possible, keep these items together in one place. Set a regular time for homework. Having a regular time to do homework helps children to finish assignments. Work with the child to develop a schedule. Write it out and post it where you'll both see it often, such as on the refrigerator. Remove distractions and discourage phone calls during homework time. Learn more at the2.ed.gov/parents.
A source close to President Donald Trump says he does not want to be impeached. That may seem obvious, but the president has commented he believes the process could help him politically. According to the source, Trump is actually worried about impeachment since the Democrats won the House in 2018 midterm elections. Analysts believe that concern fueled his move to release the full transcript Wednesday of his July conversation with Ukraine's president. He is also planning to release the whistleblower complaint that triggered impeachment proceedings by Thursday. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi reported does not yet know the content of either document. It could cost her political capital if neither document backs up her charge Trump committed high crimes.
An American who spent 3 years in a Chinese prison is finally home. Former All-Star college football player Wendell Brown arrived at Detroit's airport Wednesday morning. He was arrested in China after a bar fight in 2016, where he was teaching football at the time. Brown said he was only defending himself in the fight, but Chinese authorities sentenced him to 4 years in prison anyway. That term finally came to an end.
Washington State man was just out for a run, but he ended up saving a woman's life. Barbara Dadswell is safe and sound now, but for 2 days she was stranded after breaking her leg during a hike. Matthew Medina says he was about 2 miles in on a trail his friend suggested in Snohomish County when he heard a dog bark last Monday night. She was Barbara Dadswell, a hiker who had been stranded for 2 days with a broken leg after slipping on a big log. Medina just happened to be passing by. He ran several miles down to her car and returned with some food and other supplies, then made the 2-mile trek back to the trailhead, drove to the Verlo Ranger Station where he called 911. It took his 20-person team several hours to bring Dadswell and her scared dog down to safety on the narrow and rugged trail. Because of their actions and a chance encounter, Dadswell smiled from her hospital bed last night.
When it comes to contraband smuggling in jails, law enforcement officials are always on the lookout. But now, in the age of drones, they may need to look up as well. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Watch an Ohio prison inmate get a contraband delivery from a drone. It was caught on camera at an outdoor recreation area of the Cuyahoga County Jail. The inmate can be seen watching the skies before the drop is made, and although the drone missed its mark, the inmate was able to collect the package. The sheriff's office says it contained marijuana and a cell phone. An investigation has been launched into the drone drug drop incident. Watch Georgia cops save a sleeping man from a car moments before it's hit by a train. Dash cams were rolling when officers came upon the car on the tracks in Cobb County. Just as they discovered the driver asleep inside, a train can be heard approaching.
Get out of the car! Hey man, get out of the car! Get out of the car! There's a train coming!
The man wasn't responding, so officers broke the window.
You're on the tracks! Get out of the car!
He was pulled to safety moments before the freight train plowed into the vehicle. The man was uninjured, but is now facing DUI charges. Not every police rescue is life-threatening. A Utah officer saved the day by helping a teen who was running late to a school dance learn how to tie his necktie. While rushing the teen to a friend's house for help, his mother was pulled over, but instead of a ticket, the officer gave a free lesson. For the boy's mom, who's a single parent, the cop's small gesture made a big impact. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Coming up after our last break, an actress is having baby number 2.
And we'll have one more look at our out-the-door weather with Abby Colvin.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point. There's smoky.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Imagine taking a child to the doctor thinking she has an infection, only to discover it's type 1 diabetes and your health insurance doesn't cover all the costs. That's what happened to 5-year-old Karis Bell. Fortunately, when health insurance is not enough, a HealthWell Foundation Pediatric Assistance Grant can help. The nonprofit group helps pay for Karis's supplies, including an insulin monitor and the co-insurance for her hospital and clinic visits. You can help change a child's life by giving to the Pediatric Assistance Fund at healthwellfoundation.org.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Jen and DeJuan may soon be stocking up on pickles and ice cream. The actress announced in an Instagram post that she and Steve Casey are expecting their first child together. DeJuan says, becoming a mother is quite simply the absolute best, most incredible thing that has ever happened to me. She already has a daughter with her ex-husband, Channing Tatum. Casey, a Broadway actor, wrote that he couldn't have found a better person to build a family with. This will be his first child.
Word on the street in Hollywood is that filmmakers are eyeing Jonah Hill for a role in the new Batman movie. Variety magazine reports that Hill is being considered for a secret role opposite Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves' The Batman. It's not yet known what role Hill would play if he joined the cast, but citing unnamed sources, the magazine reports that producers are considering him for a villain role. Variety wasn't able to reach representatives for Hill or Warner Brothers for comment.
Oprah Winfrey recently had a serious health scare. She shared the news of having pneumonia on the Ellen DeGeneres Show Monday. Winfrey was there to promote her upcoming arena tour, Oprah's 2020 Vision, Your Life in Focus, and her new Oprah's Book Club selection, but got personal with the audience. She said for some time she thought all she had was a cold, but her condition kept getting worse. Winfrey said she was on antibiotics for a week and then had to see a lung specialist when the medicine wasn't working. She said she got all clear from doctors Sunday and warned the crowd to take the flu and pneumonia seriously and to make sure to get a flu shot.
There's plenty of entertainment news today, so here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
You ready?
Breaking Bad is back, sort of. Aaron Paul returns as Jesse Pinkman in the first trailer for El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, which begins moments after the TV series finale ended. Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan directs the film, which debuts on Netflix October 11th.
What facts are you going to choose?
Tom Hanks has 8 Golden Globe Awards at home, and this January, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association is giving him an even bigger honor. Hanks will receive the 2020 Cecil B. DeMille Award, which goes to someone who's made a lasting impact on the film industry. He'll be honored at the 77th Annual Golden Globes, January 5th in Beverly Hills.
Is this a joke to you?
The violence in the upcoming Warner Brothers movie Joker has brought a response from Aurora, Colorado, where 12 people were killed when a gunman opened fire at a 2012 screening of The Dark Knight Rises. 5 family members and friends of victims wrote to Warner Brothers asking the studio to join us in our fight to build safer communities with fewer guns. In a statement, Warner Brothers called gun violence a critical issue, adding that Joker is not an endorsement of real-world violence of any kind. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And now one Let's Look at Your Weather with Abby Colvin.
This is Abby Colvin. Now let's take a look at the out-the-door weather. Wednesday, there's a 0% chance of rain with a high of 93 and a low of 71. Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain with a high of 92 and a low of 69. And Friday, there's a 5% chance of rain with a high of 91 and a low of 73. This was Abby Colvin. Let's take it back to the news desk.
That's all the news we have for you today. I'm Jillian Rogers.
And I'm James Farrar. Thanking you for tuning in. From everyone here at Bibsy, we hope you have a great rest of your day.